Wondering which forecast cards truly make an impact in Marvel Snap? Today we're diving into a tier list to rank the best and worst forecast cards in the game. From game changers to situational picks, let's see which ones deserve a spot in your deck. 218s, take it away.
What's up, y'all? Y'all ready for my takes? I am. I am. And we gonna start off strong. Absorbing Man, top five. Ooh, he might be. He might be. Look, man. He might be up here. He's definitely A. He's definitely
How
A.
we get
We gonna
started?
get started
Okay.
early.
If you fight again, I'll snap one of you away.
Hey,
He's definitely A. Can you agree with
leave
me
it,
there?
leave it at A for now. We'll see.
What you mean for now?
We'll see. We'll see. Next.
New kid on the block, anti Venom. How you feeling, nerd? Ah,
I think it's a C. The randomness, I like the card personally,
right,
but the randomness, oh yeah, you could pop off and get a free Iron Man,
for
a
sure.
0-0 Iron Man. Are you crazy? Instead of a 5-0. But then there's also some low ends and just some misses, whiffs
Yeah,
based on how you have to build your deck.
right.
So
Because
I think it's a C.
right, if you want to run those Iron Man, like, are you gonna put it in an Agent Venom? You're probably not gonna put Anti Venom in Agent Venom. But then if you're not gonna put him with
I did.
Sage, or you did- if you're gonna put him with Sage, right? Are you gonna put Anti Venom on your Ravonna deck? Like it's weird,
Sure.
it's tricky. Obviously, Luke Cage works great with him, so you can do Anti Venom Luke Cage, I guess. So
Yeah.
it's just it's weird though.
Yeah.
Mister Atuma,
I do like the buff they semi recently
me
had
too.
for him, but I think he's still a C.
Yeah, I think he was worse before. He's probably D or trash before, but
Yeah.
Beta Male Bill.
I have him in a C.
I put him. I don't think he's this bad
Okay,
because here's the thing:
that's
like
fair.
if you start your hand with Thor, Beta, and Jane, you probably win.
I mean, that's true.
You probably won. So, I mean, we're keeping there for now. Black Cat.
I'd put her at a B. So the two use cases are I've used her in like a strong guy deck because that just gets a card out of my hand.
Right.
And then potentially you could pair her with Ghost Rider
Ghost Rider
to bring
Hella.
her back. Yeah. You could pair her ultimately with something like a Black Knight. You can just throw her in Hella deck because you know that's a free discard that you can just resurrect.
Right.
So I think she has enough uses to put her at the B tier.
I'm not mad at Captain Marvel. I'm not a fan of I'm not. I
She's
don't.
not a D.
I
Get
don't
out of here. Put her at the
because
top of the C class then.
I remember what you were telling me about Martyr and Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
I guess,
Listen,
man.
she can move to win you the game. You can play on the last turn when the opponent has no clue, especially getting into locked down locations. She has her uses. At 4 costs, it's a little steep for the power.
Right,
So I do get the drawback there.
right. We'll leave it there. Crossbones, man, he fails me every time, bro. Crossbones is not it. Crossbones and Cold Obsidian are not it. They're not. They're not. They're not. Sure,
Listen,
sure.
okay,
Listen,
so listen,
let me let
I'm
me let me give
saving.
you let
Go
me give
ahead.
you let me give you Cole though, because you really have to play two cards in the lane in order to get Cold Obsidian. You say two cards? What you mean? You have to play your one cost card, and then you have to play armor, and then you have to play Cold Obsidian.
Listen.
On
They're
top,
better cards than that. They have good power. You can work around the limitations.
it's
You can
too
have
hard. It's too hard to, especially because Zero, at least with, and we could grab Typhoid Mary because she's in this. Where is she? I like Typhoid Mary up. I like these two up here. I like these two down here.
this is wild. You started off wild, and now it's getting wilder. Call is easy enough to fit in because you have like you're going to be running 1 cost cards in your deck if you're
Right.
playing Call. Like it just is what it is. I can kind of give you the crossbones thing because that's a little hit or miss. But Cole, I think, is definitely better than crossbones. And he's not a D. Move Cole up to a C. I'm trying to conserve my fight because we're gonna have a fight for one of these cards later. But
Wait, which
we
one
gotta
you?
move Cole up to a C.
Which one we
We're
fighting
gonna have to
over?
fight now.
Which one we fighting over?
We go fight over Phoenix Force.
Fight it! You have to fight!
because that's my baby.
We'll save it.
That's
We'll save
okay. Okay.
it. Doctor Octopus. I don't like him at all anymore. I don't. They nerfed the what was I forget the name of the deck. What's the name of it? Um, is it Clog? They nerfed
Yeah.
the Clog stuff.
Yeah.
He's
Put him at a C.
yeah, man. He better than Cole.
I do like that he's targeted now and he doesn't get hit by Shang-Chi
Right.
when he pulls him. So that's nice. But it probably isn't as strong as it used to be.
No,
But there are still some uses for him.
I'll give it up. Dracula, A or S? A.
A or S is right. I don't know which, but yeah,
We'll put him
that's
right.
a
We'll
that's a
put him right
strong
here.
card.
Put him right
Whether
there.
it's in like traditional discard or outside of traditional discard, like it's a good card.
Right.
And especially the mental aspect. Like,
Exactly. Because you can
are they
just
actually gonna yeah, correct.
like throw a random him on like a random infinite deck as well, and just I got 21 power. What could you do? You couldn't do
There you
anything.
go. There you go.
Right. So Drax, man, is the worst guardian. He's not good. He's
I
not
agree.
gonna do it.
I agree. I would much rather play Jessica Jones over
Yeah,
Drax.
he doesn't have what it takes. Yeah. Enchantress, we'll put him
A
at A
tier.
for now.
Yep.
We gonna move some guys up here, of course, you guys. But are we just getting it filled out first? Ghost Rider. I mean, he has to go above Black Cat.
B.
Has to.
Good card for what
It
he
might
does.
even be A.
No. Let's
No,
not go crazy.
no,
You already done that enough.
no. Hellcow nerfed Hellcow, y'all. She don't discard two anymore. It's only one. It's only one.
I go with C.
See,
Or B? Oh, it's tricky. I'd leave her in C.
put her like right there.
Yeah.
Mrs. Gwenpool,
I like Gwenpool. I think she's a B.
B.
She's not super strong because of the randomness is what really holds it back.
Right.
So when I try constructing Gwenpool decks, I try to make it so I can just unload a bunch of cards out of my hand
Yeah.
before playing her so I can more targeted get her buffs targeted. But otherwise, yeah, the effect's just random enough to keep it from being broken.
For sure. A high Evo.
I mean, yeah, put him in S.
Yeah.
I'd put him in S.
The worst thing about the high Evo is his card himself.
That's right.
Right, but everything else, get your Hulk, get your Cyclops, all those guys. The Ajax deck, of course, Abomination, right? Iron Lad. I like Iron Lad up here too.
I knew this was going to be a fight.
See,
Because
absorb. I love these two right here, man. These
listen,
two right here.
Iron Lad is a borderline trash card. I know
Nah,
this is
you
a hot
wildin'.
take.
This is not
I
my
know this
channel.
is a
This
hot
is not
take.
my channel. This is your channel.
This is a hot
You
take. I
going
know.
crazy.
I'm hurting my
You
credibility.
going crazy, nerd.
I can't stand the randomness aspect. In addition to when you play Iron Lad, you tell your opponent, yo, this is my next card I'm drawing. And that information is just crazy to give your opponent, especially if it whiffs. Now I'm super confident going into turn 5 or 6. Like, oh, you just copied a trash card. Like, I'm not scared of you.
But
I'm potentially snapping.
what happens when I play him on turn 6 and he copies like Iron Man, who I didn't get to pull, or Doctor Doom, or Brood,
This is why
or
we can get to it right now. No. This is why we get to it now. Jubilee. I'm a much bigger fan of, because you're right. Jubilee does two things. You get that effect, and you get it the heck out of your deck,
we put
so
these
you
two.
don't have to draw into it. So I get, and listen, it's compensated because she has 5 less power.
Right.
But you were actually thinning your deck with Jubilee, whereas Iron Lad, I'm drawing that same bad card if it's a bad card. If it's a good card, potentially, yeah, I got the effect on Iron Lad. That's fantastic. But that's very much a high roll. And just that randomness aspect of Iron Lad, the information that you've given your opponent. Yeah, I've never been a big believer in Iron Lad.
Nerd.
And I know it was going to be a fight because you play
Because-
Patriot and he belongs to Patriot.
Patriot, Phoenix Force. Hella.
Don't
He.
don't you dare come on my channel talking to me about Phoenix Force. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I. I think all three of these are very good. Like I don't see how you're high on Jubilee and not Iron Lad. I understand what you're saying, but Jubilee is clogging your lane too.
Listen, I'm not
Iron Lad,
high on Jubilee, but she's better than Iron Lad.
you crazy. I, I don't even know what to because nerd. Like you get. It's not that you even have to play it early. Like you're giving yourself another chance to like win the game at the very end too. Because if you wanted that card that you weren't able to pull, for example, like Hella easily, Doctor Doom. You have um. I mean, I can't think of everything, right? But I feel like
No, no.
you're crazy about it, bro.
In decks that you run Iron Lad, you're typically not going to be filling your lanes. So if you're not filling your lanes, Jubilee is fine. Yeah, if you're running a deck that fills lanes, potentially like the Patriot deck, you're filling lanes, Jubilee fully like can clog a lane, fine. But with
You got
outside of
Jeff.
that,
No, 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 no. You got Jeff. You can like you can you're any card. Like you're any card. You're every
I would much rather thin my deck and get that effect on a different card than not thin my deck and have that card potentially twice, which is what has happened.
man. I can't. So where would you put Iron Lad? You say he's borderline trash.
I listen.
That's
I
crazy.
I,
That's
the highest I would have him is a C because I view him at on the same level of anti venom, where it's just random. I can pop off, but I can also whiff.
I'm not with you, bro. This is this is your we you want Iron Lad all the way down here?
That's right. That's where I would have him. C tier. Don't spend tokens. Don't spend your cashes. He's a random card, and he will help you as much as he will hurt you. Use Jubilee instead. You will thank me later.
I'm gonna give it up, man. I'm gonna give it up. Jessica Jones, bro.
Jessica Jones. Better than Iron Lad. No, Jessica Jones. Yeah, C tier.
We got Jessica and C. Leech. Doesn't he only affect on reveals now?
No, 6 cost
Oh,
card.
C. Ooh,
So I put him at D.
ooh.
Yeah,
This guy,
I agree.
Lockjaw. I don't see the reason to run it anymore. Thanos
I
got nerfed.
kind of agree.
Thanos got nerfed. Even if you're running like some Thor stuff, you can
Correct.
just Jane them anyways and play Odin behind it or do whatever else on turn 6.
I agree.
Right. Also, I'm not trying to clog my lane up. I'm not trying to do all that. So I'm kind of forced to run Vision and Jeff and like Nightcrawler.
Yeah,
So it's weird. So
yeah.
Spider-Man, Miles Morales. See,
Hey,
I want to put everybody in C now because he doesn't deserve to be here. He does not. He doesn't. Now, Miles is B, I would say B, because I mean, move deck, he's going to be 1 cost 6 power. That's the demon right there. So
okay,
move
that's good
Kingpin.
enough. That's fine.
Um, so I mean that's it, right?
Yeah.
Malekith, he gives you an extra card, 1, 2, or 3 cost. I don't see him.
He takes it from your deck.
Yeah,
So I don't know which way this could go because you are thinning your deck,
right.
which I'm a fan of. So if that's his use to thin my deck so I can draw into cards I actually want that work better into that specific game, he's going to be
Yeah,
fantastic. But just pulling a 1, 2, or 3, I know you can build your deck. It's difficult for me to say. I probably have him at a B. I could see the potential
yeah, I can see
the
it.
more I the more I talk about him, but we'll see.
Move you like right, or move beta a little bit down.
Yeah,
Mr. Negative.
man, he has a soft spot in my heart.
Ain't no way you about to see like this. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't.
Listen, you just gotta accept it.
This
You just
does
gotta
not.
accept it. You gotta accept it. I'd have him at a B or a C. I'd have him at a C. Here's why.
All right.
It is again just like I'm big on consistency,
Right.
right? As which kind of fits into my Iron Lad logic. Like if a card is not super consistent, for me personally, like I just don't like it. I need that consistency. I now miss I said I don't like it. I love Mr. Negative decks just because of the high roll potential. When I want to have fun, I play a Mr. Negative deck. They're very fun
Right.
decks for me.
Right.
But
It's just
just
always,
overall it's just random
yeah,
whether
you
you're gonna actually hit it or not.
right. You always either need your Ravona or your Psylocke,
There you go.
and you need Jane. Right.
There you go.
I mean, but if you have them, you won. So
Yep.
Miss Marvel,
A fantastic card that barely anybody plays anymore. I'm good with her in B tier.
put it like right there. Nick Fury. I like Nick. It's six cost cards, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I like Nick. I mean, I like him over every other, Agent 13 type.
I got you.
One of the, like over Moon Girl for sure. Like Moon Girl, I mean, uh,
I am not a fan of Moon
me
Girl,
neither,
and I
bro.
see people making these Moon Girl double up decks and She Hulk, and it's just I've tried them, and it's just not consistent.
Nah, it's not. It's not good.
Yeah,
Misery,
no, she's not that high. I oh boy, this is tough for me. Misery's between a B or a C.
B or C.
Yeah, you can double some of these effects up, but again, she's destroying the lane. I'd put her at a C.
All right.
Trash.
Omega Red.
Omega Red. I'd put him at a D. I
Ooh,
get, I get the effect is good,
ooh.
so I'm not discounting that effect. Whenever I play Omega Red, it's tough just fitting him in, and now you really have to focus in on the lane he's on, or you maybe use it as bait to go about another lane. But if I'm using him as bait, why am I not just playing a more powerful card?
You got him under Cold Obsidian.
Yeah,
All right. All right. Rock Slide 4 or 5. Back at the 4 cost. He
that's
was too
right.
much at 3, so they nerfed him again.
I don't think I've seen a single
Me
rock
neither.
slide since.
I don't think he's
The disruption's good, but again, now there's a chance I'm drawing less of the rocks because he's being played later.
right. We'll just put him right there. I mean, we don't
Okay,
see him,
that's fine.
so Proxima. I'm a big fan of Proxima. I'll
Same.
put her like right there.
Uh,
Shangathy, Shung.
no discussion necessary. It's a running joke on my channel. It's a nerd dynamite deck if Shang-Chi's in it.
Right. Oh man, rescue. You need to be saved. They need to rescue you. Sentry. Sentry's not bad.
I agree. It's kind of fallen off. I don't see many centrally nihilist decks anymore.
Right. But I
So
mean,
I'm good with a B or a C.
put him like right there.
Okay.
Scarlet Spider Man. Uh,
Card I do not have. You have them. I will defer to your
it's
judgment.
not that great.
Yeah.
It's not. Yes, I mean, just use Doctor Doom. Like you're wasting your time using Scarlet Spider. Use
Yep.
Brood and Absorbing, and this guy, not him.
Next.
Storm 4 or 5 Storm. Actually, because obviously every single one of these cards benefit from Zabu and Psylocke to be able to play on turn 3. I actually and it sucks, man, because she used to be
Here, I think Storm is still a B. Here is why. I think people need to get their heads wrapped around like, okay, Storm used to be 3 costs, that's fine, but that's over with.
right.
So quit trying to think in that sense.
Exactly.
Think about how she works now. So yeah, you lose that Silver Surfer and Brood kind of combo, which was fantastic. I get it, painful, but now even for the beginner players, Storm and Jessica Jones,
Right.
that was a classic combo for 2 years, but now you just can't do it. So
Hmm.
Now you compare Storm with 5 cost cards, you compare her with Daredevil, and there are some good 5 cost cards that you can play behind Storm to just win that lane.
Right. Or you can
So
move,
I
for example, Vision. You don't even have to play him behind her. You can move it over there. I mean, of course, you got your War Machine. Where is he at? We might
exactly.
as well. I mean,
Yeah.
he could go
Yes, I agree.
right.
Yeah.
So,
So Storm is still very strong, especially with the pieces that surround her.
yeah, yeah. Mrs. Shorty.
I took a look at how many boosters I have for Shuri, and I think I'm at 4K. I got the God Split, an ink with the blue crackle,
Mm,
which is why I kind of just stopped splitting her
right.
and built up all those boosters. But that means I'm using her quite a bit. I love this card,
Yeah,
and
she's very good.
doubling up, yeah, doubling up power is just strong, even if she's one power
Right.
herself.
I mean, for example, right? You got your Shuri into Iron Lad copy Nimrod, on your Phoenix Force deck, and then you win.
Okay, Silver Samurai up
Let's
next.
right.
I Silver Samurai. No, he's definitely not D tier.
I don't like
The
them.
lowest the lowest he can go is C. Here is why Silver Samurai is good. If I'm using Silver Samurai, I have a deck designed to discard my lowest cost
Yeah,
card. Whether
and the
that's
opponents, right?
Horn, no, lowest power. I'm sorry, it's lowest power. That's why it's so good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's either Scorn, it's X23 in some super rare cases. It's a card that I'm going to resurrect with Hella anyway,
Right,
and it's targeted, so I know for a fact what it's going to discard in my hand. For the opponent, there's all these Iron Men, Mystiques,
oh yeah,
Patriots. There's blobs. There's all kinds of powerful, low power cards that is in my opponent's hand that just wreck them completely when they get hit by it. I've gotten destroyed by Silver Samurai. I've destroyed opponents that have snapped on turn 4 knowing they could slam an Iron Man. No more Iron Man.
right.
So you lose the game because you're not even doubling that with Mystique at
Exactly.
this point.
I put
So
them
he,
where you
he
like
uses
them.
it. I like him there.
Right there. Dinosaur Stegron, prehistoric creature. Kingpin. That's it.
Exactly. He has one specific use. So that's fine.
You
The use
can.
is decent.
I might. I mean, you could in theory like Storm, Stegron, but
That'd be
just
funny.
Juggernaut. Just
True.
use Juggernaut, right?
Yeah, I agree.
We'll just put him like right there.
Yeah.
Symbiote Spider Man.
I'm a fan. I put him at B at the lowest. I
The
could be
lowest.
convinced into an A. No, somewhere in B. Uh, I could be convinced at A though as well. He's somewhat open to disruption because most of the time you'll want to play him in an empty lane, which
Right.
leaves him open to Red Guardian or even Shang-Chi if you're, you know, symbioting a
Right.
powerful enough card. But the on reveals are so plentiful, and you can play him in everything from Hela to certain to Black Panther,
Galactus.
to
Odin.
Galactus. Yeah, there's a lot of different uses. There's on reveals in almost every single archetype. Destroy. So I like them a lot.
Right. Super Giant.
D
Yeah.
and maybe lower, but I'd have her at D.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Tombstone. Yondu. Yondu 1/6 Tombstone. Or if your opponent is playing Destroy. He hasn't come out yet. I don't know when he's going to come out.
I'm not a fan of mill type cards. We can leave them at a C.
I think he's good though.
We'll say.
Put him there. We'll save you. We'll save you. Super Scroll.
Save the best for last, as they say.
Super Scroll.
Man, that cost is really what
Yeah,
holds him back. So I keep him at a C.
I agree.
And it's just so dependent. There's some matchups where he just kills and some that just he's useless.
Yeah, like a tribunal is always great to have a super scroll, but if they have
Yeah.
like US agent, then it's like, oh no.
Correct.
Right. So evolved thing.
I'd have him in C as well. Just a decent card.
Yeah, he's just all right. White
Yeah.
Queen. Ooh, we gonna save you as well. She got a million variants. Let's save her for a later date. Warpath. Ah man.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Yeah, let's just put it right there. Wiccan leg, chicken leg, chicken wing,
Man,
Wiccan wing. How you
Wiccan
feeling?
is another favorite card of mine, but he can't go any higher than a C. He might be D.
D.
I
Ooh.
love the card. I love the card. So it's not because I hate it,
Right.
but getting that effect to pop off is is such a tough deck building constraint.
Right.
You're either running Domino and Quicksilver, which are just not good cards on their own,
Mm-mm.
or you're just running the gamble. And especially with location disruption,
Yeah.
like oh, Sokovia destroyed my 2 cost card. Now I can't play my Wiccan. I get the bonus energy from Wiccan. So yeah, I'm good with the Ministry.
Wong. That's Mr.
Wong
Wong
is
right there.
interesting. Wong is interesting, real quick. Yeah, I think I agree with you in S tier, but he's so interesting because there's so many cards that can disrupt Wong.
Right.
So while he is super powerful, man, is he open to disruption.
He is.
So yeah,
But I mean, y'all have lost to Wong plenty of times, right? So we don't,
yeah,
Man Thing. I like Man Thing now, man. I really do, especially against bounce decks, especially against
okay,
that because I mean he's disrupting that entire lane worth of cards.
I agree.
Um, and so yeah, I mean you got your really one deck, but or you got two, like you got an ongoing deck with U.S. Agent and Guardian, and then you have your High Evo Affliction deck. But I mean,
Yep.
no, he does the job, man. White Queen. Who he tackling first here, nerd?
Let's save the best for last. So we will save Phoenix Force for last, and let's go to White Queen.
Right.
Done. Okay. Next, Phoenix Force. Okay, listen. Phoenix Force is my baby. Let me take you on a journey right now. Before Nerd Dynamite was creating these dumb videos, he was on Reddit posting Reddit guides. And his Phoenix Force Reddit guide blew up 60,000, 100,000, however much it was. People saw this post, started using Phoenix Force, and it's a fantastic card. It has, yes, I get people saying, yeah, it's kind of inconsistent or it only fits in a specific type of deck. And while that kind of used to be true, it's not anymore. There are more decks that are trying to creatively use Phoenix Force. Of course, she shines with the multiple man, dagger, human torch, Nimrod line. She's fantastic if you can destroy your Nimrod and then resurrect the Nimrod with Phoenix Force. Now I have a
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
11
Hold on.
power.
How you destroying Nimrod?
Yeah, see, you sleeping on her.
How
You
you
sleeping on
destroying?
her.
How you destroying Nimrod?
So you that's what he was doing, bait me into that nonsense. Uh, so if you could get Nimrod down early, or if there's a destroy location, you
Right.
can play Nimrod into that destroy location, and then on the last turn, play Phoenix Force into that destroy location, and then I can pair her up with Carnage to get even more of those suckers all over the place,
Right.
and it's good night. So if you can get down Nimrod early, or you pair it with a magic in that case, you have all these Shang-Chi proof cards. You don't care about Shadow King because he's only reducing it down back down to 6. Oh, big deal. And so that line is interesting. Resurrecting Nico with her double up spell is interesting.
Right.
And of course, just the normal multiple man is just super powered and just blast those things all across all 3 lanes, and people just can't compete.
6.5 hours later.
But I have comments on my Phoenix Force video. Oh, thanks, nerd, for showing me this deck. It got me to infinite, or it got me from 80 to 90. And it's just a fantastic deck. Don't disagree with the people. 218.
Tomorrow.
How long have I been talking about this card? It's a fantastic card. I know it's not an S tier card. I gotta put my baby in the A tier. She is a strong card that is being slept on, and people just it's a difficult deck to pilot sometimes that people just aren't sure of how good she really is.
You know what? I'm gonna give you A tier. I'm gonna give you your A tier. Are we sure? Because we have to do the top five. Are
Yes,
we sure Iron Lad deserves to be here? Are we sure?
I'm positive.
Are we-
This is my channel. This is my ruling on the fours. I had to give you some concessions on those threes. Oh. So yeah, we're keeping Ireland. We're keeping Ireland at C.
All right, bro. We got two more guys to fit in the top five.
Is War Machine really going up there? And
Hmm.
all he enables?
He might. I'm.
I think he
I.
does.
That's who I was looking at first.
Yeah, same. Like you can get into lockdown locations, storm or not, because location randomness is real.
Right.
And he enables the Infinite, Giganto to a lesser degree, Ebony Maw, so Crossbones,
Right. Right.
Cole. So yeah, there's a lot of uses for him. So yeah, I think he belongs there. And then I
I'm.
think it comes down to Dracula, Absorbing Man, or Shuri maybe.
I like absorbing.
Okay, we're gonna make discard. We're gonna make discard fans sad,
Hmm.
but I'm
You
putting
know.
Dracula there. But
You know. It might have to be Dracula, man. It.
okay,
It.
I if I had to pick, I think that's who I would shave toward.
Yeah.
Like, and really, it is the power, but also I've juked my opponents, and opponents have juked me.
Right.
Like, because I go, oh boy, this Dracula lane, I'm not competing there. I'm just abandoning it.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
they either have zero cards in their hand, so Dracula's a one power card, but who cares? Because it's still soloed that lane. Or they have something lesser in their hand because they only need like 5 more power and not the
Right.
20 from APOC. So
Hmm. There we have it, y'all. Four cost man. Oh no. Oh no. Let us
listen,
know
the,
what
the
y'all
video's
think.
already. Oh, I've already ended the video, so they didn't.
Nah,
They
bro.
don't need
You
to know.